So how was practice today? Sounds like you guys had so much fun on a Tuesday.
Not bad. We got a lot of work done. We went hard. Tuesday's a thinking man's day because it's new game plan stuff, it's tweaks and stuff. So it's not as fast as you would ever want it to be. But they were focused and went home.
Yeah. Talk about Delaware, because I saw them last week. They have a good offense. The running game's pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, the running game's good. Passing is kind of a little suspect, but they got to get
run well enough and play good enough defense that they don't have to rely on their pass game.
Right, exactly.
And they are big. They are strong up front. They run a good scheme. They have talent in the backfield. And defensively, they're as good as I've seen them in 9 years.
Yeah. You guys played New Hampshire last week. I'm going to go see them this week down at JMU. What did you see from New Hampshire last week that I might want to see on Saturday?
You're going to see them be very dynamic offensively. Okay. That they're going to give you formations and sets and motions that are going to challenge the mind a little bit and hope to get you out of position. You're going to see a team that is improved in the run game.
Okay.
When they went up to Stony Brook, Stony Brook's really good on defense, really good against the run, and they gave us a hard time. They gave New Hampshire just as hard of a time, if not harder.
Exactly.
And JMU's no slouch now, so that'll be a test. If they can run the ball against JMU, they're going to have a chance to beat them.
Talk about the offense, because I know you guys were having, the last time I was here, you guys were having some...
Still do.
Still do. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys have to do to get better for every... I know each week keeps going.
You talk about from
the Villanova game
to New
now.
Hampshire.
Yeah.
I will say that our quarterback play got better. Now, that's not hard to do since we turned the ball over 6 times offensively against Villanova.
Yeah.
Or was it Richmond? They're all
they're all together. Yeah.
And just not giving us a chance to be successful. We made it to 3/4 of made it basically to the last 2 minutes of the game before we threw a tip ball for an interception.
Right.
Now, I'm not real happy about that. I'm looking for the number 0.
Right.
But from the 3, 4, 5, and 6s to the 1, I'm seeing some mental growth and putting ourselves in positions, a worst case scenario, get us back to 0. We need to develop the run game better. And even though we have some young backs, we need to help them out. And we did that a little bit better last week versus a pretty good defense. Now we're about to play a great defense, so it's going to be a challenge.
But for you being a coach, I know every year having some struggles with the offense. How do you keep yourself from not going off the deep end?
That's a great question. Well, one, the kids.
Yeah.
I love the players. I love being around the players. And you get up at what is it? What's the old saying? A bad day of coaching football is better than most people's good days doing anything.
Yeah.
I get to be around these young people, and they're something special. And you have to be able to see past the moment. Despite all our injuries and all, we've been in games against nationally ranked competition week after week after week. Up until last week, it was the first time it really got away from us.
Yeah.
And you keep looking and going, a little bit here and a little bit there. We're not that far away.
Everybody gets that one little drop here, a little.
Sure.
Everybody gets all
league,
luck.
Especially when you're playing top 25 competition every single week. The room for error is very, very small.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, sure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. You do.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with Anthony Jackson tonight after a big win over Richmond, 7 tackles. Just talk about tonight's game against a very tough quarterback in Kyle, and how did you guys contain him?
Yeah, tonight was a very tough game. We knew going into it like they was a high-power offense with some explosive players. Kyle's a great player. Really, we just stuck true to our coaching all week, and we just did our job when it mattered. That's all.
You're a senior from Riverdale, Maryland, so we're from Maryland too. So how did Delaware get on your radar? It was a long time ago, probably.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Coach Baker, the corners coach that was here before this coaching staff, he came down to my school and to a practice to see me play, and he just was talking to me, and he got in contact with my mom, and then him and Coach Brock really just took me and my mom under his wing, because we didn't really know too much about the recruiting process.
Yeah.
But that's how it came, and then once they talked to my mom, they really won her over. So
it's always important to get mom's approval for number one. So you guys are 5-2 on the season. Last year you guys had a tough season with the firing Coach Brock and then Coach Carter, and you only won 4 games. You completely matched that goal this year better than last year. So what's the difference between this team and last year?
Really, I think beyond all, you could say it's the coaches or it's the players doing this and all that, but really I believe that it's just us just believing holistically in the big picture, and just knowing that everything is in front of us, and we just have to go take it and improve day by day. Like this year, like everybody's getting better in practice, like from defense to offense to even the scout team that gives us a look every day. Like that's what I feel like is the biggest difference. Like just getting better and believing.
Yeah. Next week you guys have to take on Towson, so you're basically going home to Maryland for a game. So how many friends and family are going to be there?
A lot of my friends are going to be there. I actually have two cousins that play. Anytime we go to Towson, it's always a good crowd to play in. I like playing there.
What is life after football for you? After I know the season's not over yet, but what for you? What do you like to do? Down the road in the future.
I mean, of course, I would want to train and hopefully try to get a shot at the next level. And if God blesses me with that opportunity, then I'm going to ride that as long as I can. But after that, then I really want to get into the school system and deal with alternative youth and stuff like that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony, thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around, and good luck, and we'll hope to see you the rest of the year.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thanks, buddy. Good luck. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the College Football Tonight here on Herbert FM Radio. We have Colin Wallace with us, who's from Silver Spring, Maryland, plays for Delaware. So I know you didn't play in this game tonight, but a double overtime game. So let's talk about this game for you guys, being 3-1 in the conference.
It's incredible excitement. We worked hard this week, and it was great to see what would happen, see it all come together in the victory at the end. I mean, Richmond played really well. It was a fight to the end. It was back and forth, but incredible emotional excitement at the end, and we're really happy.
And you're a kid from Maryland, so
yeah.
How did Delaware get on your radar?
Yes, I went to camp up at Rutgers, and Coach saw me up there and
Coach
talked
Brock?
to me. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So he saw you and he said you want to come and.
Yep.
Yeah. So just talk about your season. I know you're not starting, but what do you like the season so far?
Say that again?
What did you like about the season so far? For you.
I guess with the no coaching staff, it's been really good. It's the feeling in the locker room, that atmosphere, has been really incredible. Getting to know the teammates better, we really bonded this season in a way that we hadn't necessarily before. But just getting after it on the field, practice field, has been a lot of fun, and then seeing it come together in the games. Yeah, that's what makes it worth it.
Next week you guys go down to Towson, so you're going back home to Maryland. So what's it like playing against some Maryland school?
What's it like?
Yeah, it's going to be like playing against them.
It's going to be crazy, yeah. Coming back home. I guess my family will be there.
Cool. How many people are going to be there? How many people are going to be there from your family?
Maybe 7, 8.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll see. Yeah,
that's cool.
Siblings, grandparents.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, Colin, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate it, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, man. Hello, everybody. I'm here with Dale Matthews Jr. from Bowie, Maryland, after a tough loss to Delaware tonight in double overtime. So just talk about the game. You guys had a great defense, stopping Delaware a lot on their passing and all that stuff. What do you guys, I guess this is a little tough on the way home.
Yeah, we just got to, come together as a group. We obviously, we made some plays, but we didn't get it done today, so we just got to keep improving and keep getting better from here.
Talk about your defense. You're part of that defense. Let's talk about how you guys made the quarterback from Delaware, scramble all day, and you picked off a couple of them.
Well, that's just part of everybody doing their job and being where they needed to be. And, the coaches schemed it up well, so we just tried to execute as best as we can.
Well, Dale, thank you so much. I know it's tough to talk after double overtime. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to finish the Towson Tigers practice with Canuck. Hello, everybody. I'm here with the quarterback for Towson University, Ryan Stuermer, who I saw him a couple weeks ago against Villanova. Last week you guys played New Hampshire. It was a tough game up there in Durham, New Hampshire. So what do you guys have to do this week to get better?
Well, the number one thing these past couple weeks is we haven't been protecting the ball as an offense, so we got to do that, and that starts with me because I touch the ball every play, so I definitely got to do a lot better job at that. We also got to be better at running the ball in probably short yardage situations. Our offense needs to be able to get that 1 yard to keep drives going.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Ambrose. He said you guys are in games, except for last week against New Hampshire, but you need to have that one break to go your way.
Yeah, it's just like it seems, 1 or 2 plays don't go our way, and then we look up a couple minutes later and the game's out of our hands. At least these past 2 weeks, it seems that way. So we gotta hopefully we get a couple of those to go our way, and there's a different outing on the scoreboard.
Just talk about your play. How you're improving each week. What do you have to do to improve on Saturday?
Well, as I said, got to keep protecting the ball. That's number one goal as a quarterback. But it's been a big learning experience this whole year, just being thrown in to it in the beginning of the year, and then to see how I progressed and like the struggles I've gone along the way and what I've learned. And I'm definitely a smarter quarterback in the end, and we just got to start getting some wins for our team.
Just talking about Delaware's defense, I just asked your wide receiver, what do you see on film about their defense? I saw them up close last week after Delaware, and they seem like they run around real quick.
Oh yeah, they definitely play as one. And you know, one thing you can't really see on film is they're all veterans. They're all smart guys. They've all started for that team. So it's definitely a challenge with our injuries coming in. We're young, a little undisciplined, so we're definitely gonna have to show up and be ready from the first snap for this game this Saturday.
Well, Ryan, good luck, and hope you have a good homecoming. Well, we're going to finish the Towson Tigers practice with Canuck Anderson. Last week, one of the stars for the defensive line for Towson in that tough loss to New Hampshire. So this week, it doesn't get even better. You take on a Delaware offense that basically runs the football really well, but the passing is kind of like a suspect. So what do you guys have to do to control that on Saturday?
First thing we have to do is stop the run. You know, most teams, you start running, they don't have to pass the ball, and that'll kind of, take them out of their element.
Yeah. So just talk about your play so far. What do you have to do to improve each week?
Well, there's always room for improvement. Definitely, from the technical aspect of things, great technique. We're playing hard, but just the little things is kind of what's holding us back. So we're trying to focus on securing tackles and fitting gaps and doing the things that we need to do as a defense.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Coach beginning of this interview stuff. He said you guys are in games, but you're not getting the breaks going Tigers' way. Is that something you guys hoping that'll change on Saturday?
Well, we always looking to win games. It's still 4 games left, and we went out. It's still it's a winning season. We stay positive. At this point, and as long as we keep doing the things, the little things, we'll come away with a couple wins.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I know you got to get back and get ready for tonight and relax, but thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate it, and see you soon.